What's up, everyone? Crimson Typhoon 7 back with another deck profile. Today I was just wanting to profile my clown format Nekroz deck. Um, I really like this format, and obviously this deck is one of, if not the best decks in this format. And I just wanted to profile my list. Small thing, I built this list to play against not Nekroz decks instead of the mirror, because in the little group I play with, I'm like the only one playing Nekroz. So a lot of it's built not for the mirror, and I'll just show you the deck choices as we go through. Starting with the blue cards, 2 Klaus, 3 Unicore, 2 Bryanek, because that's the only amount you can play, 3 Valk, 1 Trish, 1 Decisive Armor. I don't think that there's enough hits to this deck where you need to play Cataster to bring back some of the main deck ones that aren't rituals. Gungir's nice, but I don't think it's that required. So I just want to play as many good ones as possible. And if I'm going to play one average one, it's going to be Decisive Armor, because it just eats backer decks alive. And it's a Towers out. Um, 2 Valor and 2 Maxi to go along with these. I like this ratio a lot. You can side the third of both of these or neither of these, whatever you want to do. I like having both of these because no matter what I play against, I'll be somewhat prepared from the hand. And then 1 of each of these. Exa, Sorcerer, Assuret. I consider cutting Exa because it's really only good super late, but since I'm playing Decisive Armor, it's decent, and just returning the shirt from the banished pile just lets you go fight for so long and just keep doing stuff. So I'm fine with it. And these other two you kind of have to play. For the normal summons, 3 Manju, 3 Senju, and this is where my deck differs a little bit from the standard list in this format. I'm also playing 2 Mathematician and Glow Up Bulb. So 8 normal summons is a lot. I could definitely just play 3 Manju, 2 Senju, and 2 Math and be happy. But with this lineup, you can just keep going no matter what you're doing. And Bulb lets you do some other interesting things. I like the fact that you can hard make Herald of Arclight, use it as an Omni Negate essentially, search a ritual monster, and then you can start instant fusioning it back, which is just completely disgusting. And if you resolve that like one time, you just win the game. So this also has some other utility in the side deck, and it just, if they beat over it, you draw a card and you keep your utility up. For the clowns then, which are the last monsters, with the fact that I'm playing this stuff, I'm only playing 3 clowns. I'm playing 1 of each. I know there's some Nekroz lists in this format that just don't play Trick Clown, which honestly, it makes sense to me because you often want to start your turn with a full board or a completely empty board, not a clown with 0/0, so you can access your mirrors. But especially once you get to late game instant fusion plays, it's just very nice to have those. So I like having 1 of each. I think the normal list played 2 of this and 2 of this, but I've been pretty happy with those. Spells, 2 Mirror, 2 Cycle, 2 Kaleidoscope. This should be standard. I don't ever feel like I need 7 mirrors, because if you need a 7th mirror, you have Preparation of Rites. And most games don't go that long, so I like 2 of each of those. I'm on 2 Instant Fusion. You can definitely be on 3. This card is completely nuts, obviously. The only issue is Maxi is not the best against Nekroz, but when you Instant Fuse, I mean, you're giving them 3 cards, or you're giving them 1 card, and then you're getting nothing out of it. So if they have Maxi, you should just save it for this, and they do save it for this. So it is what it is. But it's such an insane card that you need to play it, and a lot of decks don't even main deck Maxi in this format. I'm on 2 Rhoda. I think 3 is excessive. You can get the shirt, especially since you can Mathematician and Foolish Shirt to start out your plays if you really need to. So I don't see a need for 3. And then 1 Preparation Rites, because we can play 1. 40 tail. You can definitely get it down to 40 if you want. I really like the mathematicians in every matchup that's not Nekroz mirror. So I've been on them and it's a lot of fun. Just to have something different to do with slightly different lines. Extra deck. 2 Norden. I would never play 1, even with Coincident Fusion. This is a format that games can take forever in certain matchups, so you just want to have it available without having to Dagusto it back, essentially. You want to Dagusto higher value stuff. If you're playing 3 Instant Fusion, you can definitely still play 2 of this, but at least 2, definitely. 2 Herald. You can play 3 with the math build, but I still think 2 is fine. Because once you hard make 1, it's just so insane. Like, you just win the grind game very easily if they let you get to that with no interruption on, like, turn 1. And I mean, like, it turns out the macro effect, if you have Unicore on the board with it, but since they tribute itself for cost, you can use the negate effect under Unicore too. So it's not a bad turn 1 play. Then I am playing Star Eater and Quasar. You can definitely play, like, I was playing Armades for a while for the Globe Bulb or Valor plus level 4 play. It's decent. You can definitely do it if you want. I've had times where it comes up, but for now, I've been pretty happy with these. Because I'm not on Gungear, this card, you rarely ever make this because, like, the Valk Plus class is a very rare thing to come up, but it's there in case you need it and you don't want to be caught without it. XYZs. This card's insane. Castel. Trapeze. I am still playing this. I mean, you have Great Sorcerer too with the clowns, so it's a very nice card. Sometimes I think about cutting it, but other times I just want to kill people with it. Double DD Crow. Exiton. Dweller. It's usually 22 in this deck. Diamond Eye. This card's obviously insane. Honor Arc. And Cowboy. Like I said, I don't play a lot of mirrors in my personal play group, so no Masquerade, but it's a very good card, and it's kind of required for the mirror. You could definitely take out Trapeze and put a Masquerade, especially in this list where I'm only on 3 clowns. You also could, one more thing you could consider is Naturia Beast with exactly Hat Tricker plus Globe Bulb, but, like, it's very rare. But it is an auto win against the mirror match and stuff like that. So you could definitely do something like changing the list to play 2 Hat Tricker and then just play Bulb and just get an auto win on some game 1s. Side deck. I'm on 2 Danko. You can definitely play 3. You just need a lot of back row hit. I'm on the 3rd Valor. I'm actually not on the 3rd Max C right now. You can definitely play it if you want to. It's very matchup dependent in this format. I'm also on Shadal Dragon because I'm a mathematician, and I want another way, especially that they're not expecting, where I can MST, like, mistake and stuff. People just let the math go through a lot of the time because they're expecting just Bulb or maybe a clown or something. You just send Dragon and then pop the back row and you can start playing the game now. And as long as this deck can play, it's one of the best decks in the format. Speaking of playing its back row, 3 MST. Galaxy, it's Galaxy Cyclone is okay, but I definitely want the option of always being able to hit face down or face up no matter what, so I'm playing those. Regeki Double Dark Hole. A lot of stuff floats in this format, but you can push through a lot here, or you can make stuff start triggering and then just start pushing. Like, if you make everything trigger, they, like, bring back a Dante, add Seer to hand, you just trish everything away after that and the game completely ends. Just bait out as much as you can, and these cards are just good. More answers to, like, getting trished yourself or just Dweller out, something like that. And then finally, 3-row Decree. People hate siding in back row removal against your deck because you barely play any. So you just play Decree and then they don't have a good time. That's the deck list. I have a lot of fun with it. I've tried the Speedroid build where you play, like, Terratops and stuff. I find that to be a lot of fun. That list can also make Herald hard make it. It also can, um, you can also play, it plays 3 Terror Top, one of the Triad die, or no, not Triad die, what the level 1 that modulates, and one of the Yo-Yo. So then, like in later turns, if you draw Terror Top, a second one, and your board's empty, you can go Terror Top, search Yo-Yo, Yo-Yo, bring back the dice, make the die level 2, and then physically like synchro trish them, which is a fun play. That's a 5-card engine you can play. It's a lot of fun. It's also very susceptible to Effect Failure and Max C, but like it's just another option. I think there's a lot of deck building opportunities in this format for fun because Instant Fusion's broken, Brilliant Fusion's broken, Clowns are broken, Chicken Game's broken, so Field Spells are broken. So there's a lot of engines you can play in this format, and I have a lot of fun with this deck. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see you in the next one.